The prophet Isaiah told of his coming, but not only his coming, but his suffering.
Surely he hath borne our griefs and carried our sorrows. Yet we did esteem him stricken, smitten of God, and afflicted. But he was wounded for our transgressions, he was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him, and with his stripes we are healed.
You know, it all started in Bethlehem.
You know, Christmas, baby Jesus.
As he grew into a young boy, the teachers in the temple took notice. Eventually, he was baptized by his cousin John in the Jordan River.
That event basically marked the beginning of his ministry.
The word of his teaching and his miracles spread through the region like wildfire.
Like wildfire.
You know, love was really counter to the law. Jesus was the Messiah.
He was the Messiah.
Most of the religious leaders could not see it.
They couldn't see it?
A plot was eventually formed. He would experience betrayal from one of his own.
From one of his own?
The Garden of Gethsemane was his defining moment. He submitted to the work that would save all of us.
The work that would save us all.
That same night, he was located and arrested for 30 pieces of silver.
30 pieces.
Ultimately, he stood trial in Pilate's court.
Crowds screamed, "Crucify him!"
Crucify him! He was beaten and bruised and mocked.
They even placed a crown of thorns on his head.
He carried his own cross to the place of the skull, to Calvary. There he hung suffering. They eventually pierced his side, and blood and water flowed. He soon breathed his last.
And he died. It was finished.
It was finished.
He was buried in a borrowed tomb.
One day passed.
2 days passed.
Most people know this story, but I still can't get over what happened on the third day.
It's so exciting.
On the third day, the stone was rolled away.
The stone was rolled away.
And my Jesus was alive.
My Jesus is alive.
And still is. Jesus is alive. He's alive.
He's alive.
I love the old rugged cross, a reminder of the pain, the story of the cost, and how the perfect lamb was slain. The look of anguish on his face as they were screaming, "Crucify!" He was hanging in their place. The righteous king was born to die. He was wounded for our transgressions, and he was bruised for our iniquities. He shed his blood to offer us forgiveness. I stand in awe at the cross of the redeemed. full of sorrow and dismay. The battle seemed to be lost until the stone was rolled away. He was wounded for our transgressions, and he was bruised for our iniquities. He shed his blood to offer us forgiveness. I stand in awe at the cross of the redeemed. Hallelujah. For the blood that washed my sins away. Hallelujah. I have the victory. Hallelujah. My debt is now forever paid. Hallelujah. For the one who died for me. His name is Jesus. His blood it washes sins away. Because of Jesus, we have the victory. Only Jesus. Our debt is now forever paid. Hallelujah. For the old rugged tree. He was wounded for our transgressions, and he was bruised for our iniquities. He shed his blood to offer us forgiveness. I stand in awe at the cross of the redeemed. I stand in awe at the cross of the redeemed. I stand in awe at the cross of the redeemed. So I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown.